and welcome to... I've kicked the tripod in the first 10 seconds. Hello and welcome to Babbles Travelling Yarns. My name is Grace and I am coming to you from my little craft room in Limerick in Ireland. And I want to welcome you back to a podcast after a week or a month of Vlogtober. I managed to film 15 videos of varying lengths over the month of October. 15 out of 31 days ain't too bad. But they were just little videos of kind of where what I was up to, what I was playing around with. I'd started dyeing again, which was exciting, and it kind of really inspired me to start knitting again, because I'd really not had any mojo for a long time. It also made me find bits of my spinning wheel, so I started spinning for the first time in a while. And yeah, so I want to show you all the bits that I've been making over the month of October. And I've got a giveaway as well. So yay, here's to a proper podcast episode. I've also been doing live streams. So if you're watching on the live, hello, how are you? I'll be in the chatting away while the video is going live. So I'm really enjoying those. I'm really enjoying being able to chat with everybody on YouTube as the video goes up for the first time, just to answer any questions that people might have at the spur of the moment. So I think I'm going to continue doing that because it's so much fun. Oh, it's a kitten. Hello? No? Don't want to come in? I thought it was a ghost. It is the 2nd of November today, and I'm doing a late shift in the hospital, so I'm starting at 12:30, so it's 9 o'clock in the morning at the moment. So I managed to do my face, like as in wash my face and put on lipstick to make it look like I have makeup on. But my skin is so good that I don't need makeup. Also, I'm not getting too close. You know, coronavirus. No one wants to get too close. It's massive savings on makeup. Anyway, you only ever need half the face now. I have actually been doing quite a lot of research into skincare because I do work in a hospital. In case this is the first time you're watching me, you've come over from different places. I did India Untangled, so some people might be watching me from there. Hello and welcome if you are new to the channel. Thank you so much for coming. But I work in the hospital. I'm a radiographer, and every day I'm wrapped up in plastic from head to toe, it feels like. But especially the mask. So the mask tends to I'm actually finding I'm drying out now. So moisturize me. So yes. Right, where should we start? We'll start with a cup of tea. Let's settle down. Oh, this is a very hot cup of tea, but I just want to talk about my mug for a second. I don't know if people have seen, but this is a beautiful mug that was made for me by Natalie of Remembrance's Pottery, and she put my logo on the front and then the back as Babbles Yarn's Global Inspirations, with 3 little of my favourite colour balls. So it's green, blue and like a light blue, like a grey. Lovely. So Natalie from Remembrance's Pottery, she's amazing, she's fabulous, she's wonderful. But she only has her stuff in Canada. They're quite difficult to ship, so I actually popped in an order. I actually still have some. I have some mugs with my cat Mr. Beans on them, and I do have some sock or sweater mugs and some knitted mugs as well. But they're quite difficult to ship, so I haven't really been offering them for sale just because I'm scared. I did have them for my retreats, but so people could come and take them away with them. And hopefully they will be available again at my next retreat. Time to be decided. Maybe next summer, although it's just tricky to know, really, to be honest, at this stage. We just don't know. So keep an eye out. If you want to be kept up to date on the retreats and just anything else in my life, but mainly with the retreats, you can sign up for my newsletter on my website, which is www.babblestravellingyarns.com. And if I ever get my lives together, I might put in a card here or two to videos of previous past retreats, which were so much fun. I think last weekend there was, I kept getting reminders on my phone of retreats that I have normally around October time. And I miss it. I miss all the people. Anyway, so let's get on to the knitting, shall we? I'm drinking some tea from Tesco. I think it's like a rooibos fancy something or other. I don't know. But I just wanted a kind of a fruity tea just to get me going. I've already had my coffee, as you can tell, so that's fine. I got really into coffee as well over coronavirus. I think that's a bad thing, but it's making me happy. Who cares? So first thing I want to show you is this finished object of mine. Yes, a finished object, and I wove in the ends. I mean, I'm proud of me. Are you proud of me? I'm pretty proud of me. So this is the Accordion shawl. It is knit, or it is designed by a friend of mine, Jessica K. Jung. And she is a Korean lady, but she's living in Ireland. She's living in Limerick, but she lived in Donegal for a while, and she's just the most beautiful person on earth. She goes to my knit night, and I wanted to test out this shawl. Now, this shawl is actually supposed to be for 2 skeins, but this was my coronavirus shawl, so I used to knit it in work on night shifts and all the extra shifts that we had to do. And it's being held up by this beautiful pin from Accordion. It's an old traditional kind of penannular pin. So you actually turn it and there's a little gap there and you just put that through the gap. Hang on. So it's a penannular pin. The pin is connected and it's a traditional style pin from Celtic times, really, actually. We've found a lot of these in our archaeological sites here in Ireland from the Bronze Age, I think. I don't know. But Accordion Marna, I bought this. I can't remember when I bought it. Was it at Olann or was it at Edinburgh Yarn Festival? But it is beautiful. It's a perfect shawl pin, and it's sterling silver, and it has this beautiful beaten kind of detail on it. It's lovely. I love it. So this is the shawl. I ended up doing just one skein because I'm a bit of a slow knitter, but I absolutely loved it. It was really meditative near the end. It's an asymmetrical shawl. You start here and it grows and grows and grows and grows and grows. And then I got to a stage where I'd finished off. This is one skein. This is only one skein. So because of the lace, because of the lace, you actually get a lot of like meterage out of it, like a lot of fabric out of it, because it is all holes. I also decided to just add a little fringe on it, and that wasn't part of the pattern, but what I did was essentially I spoke to Jessica actually, and I just knit a couple of plain rows, and then in between these 2 knits I actually did another yarn over in the middle there, and then I knit 3 together, yarn over, knit 3 together, as opposed to the pattern up here. So which kind of gave it a bit of a kind of a frilly edge. It's not spectacularly frilly, but it is kind of does give a little bit of a flounce, because I've basically increased all the stitches by, say it's a 4-stitch pattern. I've made every 4-stitch pattern 5 stitches, so I've added 20% stitches onto the last part. So that's why it's kind of a little bit wobbly, but I love it. I love it, and I think it falls really nicely. So I really recommend the pattern. It's really easy to follow. It's a lovely design, and it's just so squishy as well. It's like kind of the accordion, it really does bounce back. Now I did block this quite significantly because I did want to get the most of my fabric as possible out of it. So this is a silk blend by Bear & Sheep's Clothing. This is the colorway. It's a truffle, it's called. Truffle. And this is in the Bare Luxury, which is 495 meters per 100 grams, 50% fine merino and 50% mulberry silk. And it is beautiful. I bought this originally as with the pale color, which is ivory. I'm not sure exactly what color this is, but it's like an ivory for the end of it here. I bought this originally for a top called Cour. It was a pattern bundle, but I never got around to making it. And then when I saw that this pattern was really good for silk because it's such a drapey, lovely pattern, I had to try this. So I was going to use the 2 skeins, and then I was like, I need to finish something. I need a quick win. So I decided just to make it a 1 skein shawl. So now I have this left over. Would you like to win it? So you can actually make this pattern. So if you like, I can gift you the pattern as well. Yeah, so I want to add this as a giveaway. And I want to enter the giveaway. You have to be a subscriber. I'm making this up as I go. You have to be a subscriber to this channel. You have to follow me on Instagram, which my Instagram is Grace the Babbler. I actually made it really simple. Just Grace the Babbler, no underscores, no nothing. I've changed because it used to be Vanawillemiel, but now it's just Grace the Babbler. So you can follow me on Instagram, subscribe here, and comment down below with something that you're grateful for today. I'm grateful for you guys, because I'm almost at 17,000 followers. That's a huge amount of people. Why? Anyway, no question things, just be grateful. And my health. I'm so happy for my health. So a little giveaway for you. Enjoy. And sure, if you want to comment on anything else as well, that'll get you an entry as well into. So just underneath this video, just pop it in the comments and I'll pull from the comments next time. Yay! So that's my finished object. Huzzah! And my next project is getting there. This was on my night shift actually. This is too big for this bag now, but I love this bag. It's my Cottage No. 9 bag, and it is a wraparound bag, but it is actually too big to close. But it is very handy. In case you haven't seen it, this is another friend of mine from my knit night. I have such incredibly talented friends in my knitting group, but this is so full. So, but it has a drawstring. And then it also has handles. So you can carry it around. It is so handy just to grab it and go. And when it's not so full, things don't fall out. Although actually things don't fall out at all because it's really nice. Anyway, so this is my Cottage No. 9. She's on Etsy and there's a link down below if you would like to go over and see her beauty. Oh, she's got gorgeous little hedgehog fabric in her shop as well. So what's in this bag? This is my Winterfell cardigan, and it's giant now. It is a giant now. So I'm knitting this in Prosperine, in NYX yarns. Hang on, sorry, Outlaw yarn in the NYX base. Outlaw yarn in the NYX base. They are a New Zealand based company, and this is the color Prosperine, batch 5086-4. And it's 70% Polworth and 30% silk. And it is beautiful. It is a gorgeous, like petrol-y, greeny blue. Silky goodness. So I am on the sleeves, and this is my Winterfell cardigan. Okay, let's get this sorted. So I cannot remember for the life of me who is the pattern designer now. Do I have it? Oh, I do. I do. Hang on. Katrin Schneider. Katrin Schneider is the pattern. So this is what it looks like. It's actually supposed to be a cardigan, and it will be a cardigan, but I've knit it as a jumper because I hate purling. It's my catchphrase now. So this is, it has a set of 3 spaces in the middle, three just plain rows, which I'm going to cut up once I have picked up and knit the button band for this. So I'm at the sleeves, and this is the first time that I am knitting long sleeves, because I normally get really sick of sleeves and I cut them short at like the 3/4 length or half sleeve, and I have the yarn, I might as well use it. Get over yourself, Grace. Actually, I hope I have enough. Oh, I think I am actually on the last 2 balls. Sorry, I've got a bit of a crick in my neck. I am on the last 2 balls, but I am... No, I have plenty. Oh God, my heart. Because this is not easy to get. Actually, the NYX base is actually discontinued. So, this is the problem when you buy yarn and it stays in your stash for 7,000 years. So I am actually on the ribbing. I was going to do a twisted rib, and then I was tired, so I didn't. But what I've done is I have started to decrease on the inside here quite a lot. So it's actually going to kind of be a tiny little bit of a balloon sleeve. So it'll kind of come out, and then it'll kind of be nice and tight there at the edge. But I still think it's not going to be too tight. It's quite a big, like, I don't have giant wrists. So it's going to be nice and cozy and comfy. That's what I want. So I'm really close to finishing this. So I need to finish off the ribbing on that. This is going to go so fast now at this stage. It's just the sleeves literally took me months and months. I started knitting this at the start of lockdown in April, maybe March. And I got the whole body done by May. And literally it's taken forever to do these sleeves. Oh, these are little stitch markers from Viv Batten. James trying to distract me in the window. No, I will not be distracted. Oh, he's looking for the cats. They're raining. It's raining outside. So these are really cute beaded stitch markers by Viv, who has a podcast as well. So Sit and Knit with Vivette, it's called. And it's a lovely podcast. Viv is just the most wonderful person. She was at the retreat actually 2 years ago. Oh, that's crazy. Hi Viv, how are you? And she gave me these. They're actually matching. I got 2. Oh. I got 2 of them. So sometimes at winter, at Christmas, I use them as earrings. So yes, so I am now my yarn's all tangled. I'll sort that out another time. So I'm really enjoying getting this off the needle. So once I've got that done, I just need to pick up all of the, because I've done the ribbing around the top, so I don't need to do that. All I need to do is the button band. That's all. And then cut it up, sew on my buttons. Bob's your uncle, Fanny's your aunt. Bing, bang, boom. I wanted to show you as well, actually, what I've been living in. I don't know if you've seen this already, but this is the amazing slow wardrobe dress. I think you have seen it before in my room for activities video. I think it was episode 117, but I've just added this real cute little belt, which is nice, keeps me together. But as you can tell, I actually can't wait for this to be done because it matches. I'm so matchy right now. Do you know what? I'm gonna try this on. This is the first time I've tried it on. Oh. There's ends in there I didn't realise I had. This is why when you're doing 2 at a time sleeves, it really pays to have the longest, the longest cord. Oh. So this is the slow wardrobe dress. So it goes all the way down and it's straight across the bottom. And I've literally been wearing it. That's why there's stains on it. So this is the jumper and I've got these little sleeves. So as you can see, there's a little bit of a puff going on here, but I'm going to keep going to the sleeves until they're about there. So that's good to know. Actually, I need to get that many's. Yay! So, it's cute. So I need to cut up the center and attach it up. So this is going to be a straight, it's actually a straight across neckline. So it's going to be open. It's going to be lovely to wear over the blue dress because it's going to set off the colours so well. Love it. Oh, and I'm cozy now. It's been so cold here. Right, back to your regularly scheduled programming. I just forgot to show you that. So it's actually going to be really open sleeves, which I'm happy about actually. I don't want very tight sleeves because I want to be able to wear something underneath it as well. I stopped decreasing kind of back down here. So this is just straight sleeve from the elbow down. Just for the crack. So that is my almost off the needles project, like so close I can taste it. Oh, come on. I switched, if you've noticed, I was using the 9-inch needles. Maybe they were slowing me down. I don't know. I think it's just Sleeve Island slowing me down. So I'm just going to pop on this again. Which way will I put it? I'll put it on this way now. So I'll just show you how to put this on actually. So you get your, I like to pop that at the back. So there's not really a difference between the front and back. This is kind of smooth and it's got the stamp of authenticity at the back, but it doesn't really matter, to be honest. Who's looking at you? Who'll be looking at you? So I'm just going to grab 2 bits, pop that, oh, hang on, put the back, put the back. So that kind of goes through the back and then that through and then flick it forwards and then slide it down. It's pretty. I'm feeling like a Viking or a Celt, one or the other. So next, socks. And this is in a bag that my sister got me from Amazon for Christmas a couple of Christmases ago. I mean, it's lovely. You just, I can't remember where she got it from. There's no sign, there's no name, no nothing. Anyway, I got this lovely little notions pouch from Luli. Oh, it's my fave. It just opens out like a little box. And there's little unicorns on the inside. I love it. Love it. So, I always fill my notions pouches too full. So this is my sock project, and this was my Socktober sock along entry. Ooh. Okay, I'm on the heel. Didn't know that. Right. And I've literally just done the first German short row. But these are bright socks. I'm knitting them out of one of my Babbles Yarns sock blanks. So I'm actually knitting them, I'm knitting 2 socks, 2 pairs out of these. So this is actually 1 sock blank, but it actually has 2 strands of yarn knitted together. So when you take them apart, there's 2. Ta-da! and it comes out a little bit wiggly. So I don't particularly mind knitting with the wiggledy yarn. This is the look of the thing when you've knit with it, but once it's blocked out, it looks fine. So it's not a big deal for me. It's so handy as well because I can just pop that on my lap and the balls don't go rolling all over the shop. Even though I have a bag, but still, it is nice. There's no tangling either. Like, it keeps it all very neat, which I like a lot. So these are, these are the Pebbles and Pathways socks. Now, of course, this is by my friend Marceline Smith. So she goes by Hey Brownberry. She's got a podcast as well. She's fabulous. I love her. I don't know why I'm using this as like a microphone. Hello, how are you? Anyway, so these are the Pebbles and Pathways socks, and I have been really enjoying these. They go by so quickly because you've got this pattern to follow. So like every 4 or so rows, I'm doing a bit of something, which is nice. And I'm actually dreadful at following other people's patterns. So I always like knit the socks that I like, which is 2 at a time from the cuff down. And I do a mini heel flap adjustment, which I got from Mina's sock pattern. Her mini gusset. And then I do, I'm actually loving this garter heel at the moment because it gives it like an extra bit of cushioning. Because when I'm wearing my socks, I'm on my feet all day. So it is nice to have like the heel kind of supported a little bit. So once I'm doing the mini heel flap adjustment, I do the fish lips kiss heel then after that, because I think once I learnt it, it like burnt itself into my brain and I can't do any other unless I'm reading a pattern. And let's be honest, I'm terrible at reading patterns. So I've taken so this is a testament to how easy the actual pattern in the front is, that once I got the pattern from Marce's written out pattern, literally click, that was it. It was in my brain, which I love. That is a sign of a very good pattern for me, because if I can't follow it, I'm like, life is so hard. I need life to be easy. These are easy and delicious. And I'm loving the way the colours are starting to fade down. How interesting the way there's a little bit of striping going on as well. Now, because these are, it was dyed all at the same time, these are going to be exactly identical socks, and because I'm knitting them 2 at a time, they're going to be exactly the same length as well, which just brings me such organizational joy. I really like things that match. Very nice. And that is not OCD. That is not what OCD is. I just like things that match. There are some things in life that I like to be able to control, because I can't control anything else at the moment. Surely none of us can. So I'll just pack these away again. They're like my handy little small knitting, so they are now my work knitting. This was my work knitting, so now these are my work knitting, so they'll go into my bag for later on as well. Oh, that's nice now. It's the right temperature. It's kind of got a berry situation. I don't know what. It's nice. It's one of those infusions. Fancy words, but I didn't feel like tea. I didn't feel like tanniny tea. I just wanted some. I didn't want water either. And my kombucha that I've been making, it started to grow mold on the top of it, so I had to throw it out. Sad face. So I have to get another mother from somewhere. Yeah. Anyway, but tangent. So those are all of my knittings. So what I started doing during the podcast, during the vlogs, was actually introducing ad breaks. So I'm going to introduce one here. You do not have to pay attention to it whatsoever, but I'm just popping it in here. Thank you so much for watching. Bing! All right. Oh, can I just say as well, there's a lot of political stuff going on at the moment in America, yay. Yippee-ki-yay, America-yay. You can choose which ads you want to see. You can actually select if you do not want to see political ads but you have to go into your own YouTube settings to do that. That'll probably take a lot of pressure off you. So I'd advise doing that if you don't want to see anything political, which is great. So next, spinning. Right. So I had started dyeing fibre, and normally I don't do this. Normally I pop all the fibre in my shop and then I sell it and then it's gone. And I watch other people spin it, but I really wanted to spin it. So I did. So I held back 2 braids of yarn out of my shop and I spun them up. I love them. So this one is called Toffee Apple. And I'll just pop up a picture here of what it looks like, what it looked like in the braid. And then this is what it looks like spun up. So this is spun up like to be a chunky kind of Aran weight. So it's really pretty. And during the live on one of the vlogs that I was showing off this, I was like, I don't even know how to eat a toffee apple. It's so awkward. Someone said, just cut it up. I was like, pardon me, something on a stick. It never occurred to me to cut it up. Cut up your toffee apples. That's big brain thinking. And then this one was inspired by, well, the books that I'm reading at the moment. This is called The Light Fantastic, or just Light Fantastic. And there was actually a lot more white in the braid, but it actually spun up to this beautiful kind of marled blue and purple. So I'll show you the original braid just here. So you can see that there actually was quite a lot of white, but when it's spun up into this skein of yarn, the white kind of just accents the blue, but it doesn't pastel. I'm a bit worried about pastelization. That's a new word that I've just invented. The dictionary can come after me now. But when I was spinning both of these, actually, I was a little bit worried about the amount of white left in the braid, but I actually love the way it kind of brings out the other colours. Because normally white in a braid, white in anything, kind of tones down the colours, but actually I think they're quite cute together even. This is spun a bit thinner than the Toffee Apple. The Light Fantastic is a bit thinner than the Light Fantastic, but I think they would go really cute together. I was looking at Mina's new book of cowls that she's got out, and that would be a nice little Christmas present, I think. One of her, because she's got a new book out which is inspired by Persian rugs, like Persian weaving designs, which I love that idea. So I was thinking, actually, that thought just occurred to me there. I also finished off my John Arbon spin from Harvest Hues. Now I had these caked up actually to knit the Slipstravaganza, but I decided I didn't really like the dark green with the rest of the hand-spun. So I have now got 250 grams of this dark green. So, oh, it's so pretty. I was thinking about making a vest or something. I think that'd be cute. Real cute. So there's plenty there to be doing something with. Lovely. So those are those bits. Now I also decided, once I had got the Light Fantastic off the bobbins, I decided to pull out a bag of fluff that I'd been hoarding. So where's the rest of the other one there? This is the other one. Whoops. So this is the other one here, but it's from a brand called Hawkshaw Sheep. Oh, this one doesn't have the pattern on it, but Hawkshaw Sheep. And I had a big bag of this amount of white Shetland cross. So I decided to spin it all up. So I've got, how much is it? 250 grams of, I used almost every single bit of it. Now, Mr. Beans is obsessed with woolly yarn, woolly fibres and yarn. Actually, he will grab this if he gets a chance, and he'll drag it through the house and then chew it to bits. So I mean, I can't fault his taste. It is fabulous stuff. But so I've spun it up. It's a 2-ply, and I've spun it. I haven't washed it yet. This one actually just needs to come off the Nadinadi. I put it on last night. I put it on my Instagram stories, actually, how I wind up the... So there is a bit of a twist in that. It's a little bit underspun, I think, but actually that's kind of fine because I spun it woolen. It's a very short staple, so it's only maybe 1 inch, 2 inches max. So I spun it woolen, and then it's very sticky stuff. So it doesn't really need to be spun very tight because it'll hold together. But what I want to do is actually spin up this one now and do a colourwork. Maybe a colourwork sweater. Because I'll have 500 grams total. And I've spun it up to kind of like a... maybe a jumper weight. Like if you know Shetland, Jemison's yarns, they have like this jumper weight. I think it's a bit thicker than jumper weight, but I think it'd be really interesting to see this in... to see it in a colourwork. So I bought this one. This is a black Cheviot roving. Now I haven't spun with black Cheviot before. And I don't know whether to spin from the outside or spin, because actually what happens with these is they have come straight off the mill, straight off the they've come straight off the machine. Is that a bit? Yeah. So this is what you're spinning with. It's like a tape. So that is actually, if you actually have a look at Olann Mills. So she used to be Jess from Olann.ie, Olann Yarns, but she's actually set up a mill, like a wool processing plant in Ireland. So excited! And the second the lockdown is lifted, I am heading up there to see what's going on because it looks amazing. I'm seeing like how she's like coming up with colours and oh, it's beautiful. So, I think that was a cat. Oh. As long as it's not this mug. This is the most expensive mug I own. I need to just quickly check what that was. They've just assisted us with our glass recycling. So, thank God it wasn't anything important. It was just the mountains of glass bottles that I can't throw out because I'm allergic to throwing out glass things. So anyway, so that's fine. Anyway, so that's my plan. Oh yeah, Olann Mills. I was just going to talk about it. So this isn't from Olann Mills. This is from Hawkshaw Sheep. So the link is down below for that shop. So, and I've been speaking to her on, or them, I don't know who it is actually, on Instagram, and they just seems like a small farm that has some sheep, and they just make they send away the fibre to get milled into roving and yarn as well. So it's a small British company, and I got their stuff at Edinburgh last year, 2018, because they didn't have one in 2009. No, they did have one in 2019. Maybe it was 2019 that I got it. They didn't have an Edinburgh Yarn Festival 2020. Luckiest thing that ever happened to a business, the decision not to run one in 2020. Whoo! That would have been close and a disaster. Poor things. Anyway, they're fine. Obviously, they're the ones that have succeeded in avoiding this mess. Now I can't get it back into this bag. The other one I got, I actually took the yarn from the centre, but the cats, Mr. Beans, got at it, and he's such a little cheeky bottom head. Honest to God. So that is my plans for that. So that's next on my wheel. I might do some bit of colour though or something, because one colour is just going to be boring, but it's fine. So yes, so I hosted a kind of a chat, a hangout group in India Untangled, and then of course I was able to get entry into the marketplace, and then of course I did a bit of shopping, and it arrived the other day. Where is it? Where is it? Oh, I gotta go get it. 1 second. 1 second. I just opened the package from Gabby from Once Upon a Corgi, who I bought all the yarn from. And she sent me this little card. May kindness return to you in the same beautiful way that it was given. Which is like the sweetest. But she wrote me a little note and she gave me a little corgi pin. This is the cutest thing ever. It's a corgi wearing a shawl. Oh, so cute. So that's going straight onto my tabard. This is my tabard there, full of all my pins. It should be behind me here, but anyway. But she says, she's saying hopefully we can travel soon and explore the Washington Depot Stars Hollow, because she lives quite close, because I've been watching Gilmore Girls, or an Irish hotel wool commune. So either she can come to me or I can come to her. Gabby, that'll be so good. So let me show you what I got. I have this huge urge to knit a black sweater cardigan. I know, it seems real stupid, but I want it. So I was thinking maybe a vertebrae, mama vertebrae in black. This is Nightmares plus 10. I love it. This is in the Mary Cutie base, which is 75% superwash Cardale, 25% nylon. So super strong, super resistant, and super good. I shall call it that way. So I really want it. I really want a black sweater, hand knit sweater. Is that crazy? I really want one. I know they're tricky to knit with, but I love it. I love it. I love it. That maybe it's just the Halloween kind of November vibe I've got, but anyway, and then this is my other absolute desire, is I really want like a pinky mauve one as well. So so this is Whiskery Old Rabbit in the Tesla base, which is 70% superwash BFL and 20% silk and 10% cashmere. Ooh. 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 So yes. So the silk is going to make this super strong, and the cashmere is going to make it super soft. So I just love, I'm just going to show you one of these because it's just beautiful. So this is Once Upon a Corgi in this beautiful kind of pinky brown. Oh, I love it. I love this. Like, look at those little speckles there. So I think I want to make a pavement sweater in this one, because it's quite a high, it's a higher twist than I used the last time. It's not a super high twist, it's just a normal twist, but it's not the Hedgehog Fibres kind of not so tight twist shade. Hang on, my tea is here for this purpose. I must show you what that looks like actually now, because it's an absolute mess. So I want to make another pavement sweater, and I'm thinking this one. I'm thinking I'm going to be definitely doing knitting up this using the helical, the jogless join technique that a lot of you might have come to my channel because of. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. So that's what I think I'm going to be doing. I also have a little bit of an exciting time coming up next week. I've got a week off work. I've got a really busy week this week with all the students. We're trying to get them through all of their assessments and assignments. But I also have a big week. I say big week. It's a week off. And I have actually booked a cottage, like not even that far away from me. On my own. James has a load of work to do, so he can't take any of the month of November off because of, you know, it's just like the really big time of year for sales and stuff, so he can't take it off. So I get to be on my own for a week in an Irish cottage. And I cannot wait. I am so excited. I'm so excited. It's in Limerick. It's not even that far away from me. I just need to be somewhere else. I have not been on my own for so long. So I really want to, I think what I want to do is I want to finish off all the projects that I have on my needles next week. I want to just push through and get them off my needles, not including the socks and stuff, but like big projects. Like I've got another t-shirt or a jumper that I want to do. I want to film another, I have a load of things that I want to film and a load of things that I want to do. And it's also National Novel Writing Month. So like I might get some writing done. Kind of fancy it. But that's my plan anyway. I'm hopefully going to produce quite a lot of video content to get that up over the period of, over the next few months. Because when I come back into work, it's going to be full tilt till Christmas. So I'm so excited to just take a week to myself in a cottage on my own with nobody else around. I'm going to bring all my food with me. Everything is going to come with me. I'm just going to be like isolated, because actually I know a lot of people have been isolated like on their own in their own flats and stuff, but I have been extra peopled out because I work in the hospital. So I've just been extremely intensely peopled. And then when I come home, James has been on his own all day. So I'm chatting to James. I'm, you know, all that sort of stuff as well. So I just want to take all the pressure off me completely, take it all off me and do the things I want to do. So there's no actual pressure to get all these things done apart from what I set on myself. And you know what? If I don't fancy it, I just won't do it. And I just want that. I'm so excited about it. So there may not be a podcast next week, but there might be a vlog style that I've been doing over the past few weeks. I've been doing kind of little snippets here and there of things I've been doing, and then I've just uploaded them. So there might be a vlog or there might be an official podcast. What happens normally when I get time to myself is I do get really creative and I do end up putting up a lot of content. So you might see a lot or you might see nothing at all. It depends on how I feel. I'm so excited about it. So I just want to say as well that there are a few extra bits in the shop. So I have got these orange and pinks. So this is at Moody Princess and this one is the Spice of Life. So, and then I do have 2 left of Nanny Knows Best, which is more of my Nanny Og series. So I love this. It's kind of, you know, that kind of comforting cream color. It really reminds me of like the old dishes and old kind of enamel dishware, and like that warmth that you feel when you're in Granny's hug. So that's Nanny Knows Best, and these are all on my BFL 100% BFL DK base, and it was just because that was what was pulled out of my big bag of undyed yarn from the top. So I've got quite a lot of the pink, and I did a bit of resist dyeing on that one. I wanted a little bit of the white to come through there, and I did an over glaze of a black, which gave it kind of this moody kind of deep color down here. And I'm half thinking of over dyeing some of these. But anyway, these are all up in the shop at the moment, so if they're all gone by the time I get my act together to over dye them, then that's grand too. I can dye it again. So yes, I've got one Calypso left in the shop, I think. I must double check. So there's one Calypso left. There it is. This is my favorite color. I love it. It's just all the colors. Just throw them all in. Force them into you, Cynthia. So that's what's available in the shop at the moment, as well as my badges, my little pin badges, and smiles. So don't forget to enter into the giveaway for the silk Bear and Sheep's clothing yarn. So, and definitely follow her for her making process. She's just moved into a new house. I'm very excited for her. Bernie, she's based in Belfast, the north. I'm not sure where her new house is actually. Somewhere around there. So thank you so much for watching, and if you're on the live, thanks for sticking to the end. This is coming to the end now, so you'll be starting to say your goodbyes. If you've any questions at all, please don't hesitate to pop them down below in the comments section, and don't forget to check next week to see if you've won your prize. I love you lots. Have a lovely, lovely, lovely week, and I hope you had a really spooky Halloween. Bye.